all I can say after yesterday is one thing. Holy Shib. All right. We have never seen anything like this happen before. And I think this is a big indicator of what's to come. So we got yesterday's CPI report. It came back a little hot. If people are curious what that means, it means inflation was a little bit higher than they expect. Theoretically, we should have higher interest rates. I'm not advocating for that, but that's kind of what the data is showing right now. And we did see a drop in the market. We saw a subsequent drop. We saw BTC pull back. In fact, if you guys look at the charts, you can see BTC actually pulled all the way back to 68.9. So a decent drop in the market. But the market wasn't having any part of that. Right now, these big shakeouts like we got back on Tuesday of last week, they're kind of gone. All right. And now today we've actually rallied to set a new all-time high. Now, what I have to say is this. A big stimulant of this is institutional money. Anytime there is sell-offs right now, they are buying in heavy ways. Now, this is obviously beneficial for Shib because we're still holding the current structure. And I'll talk about this more in a different video, but we're actually in very, very good shape right now. We are looking very good, and we look like we're preparing for that move that we've been discussing for quite some time here. So BTC is following this trend. It's following the early February trend. And right now that, again, really puts us in the range where we can get to, somewhere around 76 to 78K this week. But really, this was stimulated again by institutional money. You can see we had the largest day ever of buying when it comes to institutional money. $1 billion in net inflows. All right. And net flows. That is a big, big deal. Obviously, we saw BlackRock have their highest day of buying ever. We saw Fidelity have another decent day. We saw ARK have another, big day. I mean, there's been some big things that have been taking place here. Again, Van Eck having another big day, kind of stimulated by dropping all trading fees until the end of March. So these are big, big things. These are very exciting things that are taking place, and this is helping push all this forward. Now, what does this mean? Well, I do want to talk about this in just a moment, but before I do that, guys, I do want to give a big shout out to the sponsor of this video. I appreciate them for doing this. There is a new metaverse that is launching. If you guys missed it, I did talk about it yesterday. It's called FSTR. They're actually building a community-driven and entertainment-based metaverse that is futuristic. It actually is very cool. I walked through it in a video yesterday. You guys can check that out if you want. You're going to be able to do, gaming. You're going to be able to do meetups. There is customization. There's a lot of cool things that are taking place in here. That's actually VR driven. I'm actually getting an Oculus over the next week here, and I'm going to be walking everybody through it, which is pretty cool too. If you guys are curious, there is a coin that is going to be launching for this too. It's in the public sale right now. The public sale actually ends in about a month. So if that's something you guys are interested in, definitely take advantage of that. The buy token, you can click that. That'll take you actually to your page right here, your dashboard. You guys can see I did my onboarding yesterday. I have just over 2,000 FSTR currently. And if you click buy coin, it's a very straightforward process. So if that's something you guys are curious in doing, check out my link in the description below. That's my referral code. You'll get bonus coins for doing so, but just wanted to throw that out there for you guys if it's something you're interested in. So what does this mean for Bitcoin moving forward? Well, it means that we may not get this cooling. We may be continuing to march forward. All these dips that we continue to get time and time again, they just get eaten up and eaten up and eaten up. And this may push us to some actually quite insane levels before the halving. Actually in my Patreon, we were talking about this yesterday. I'm not sure. I don't have a spot where I can show it, but my Patreon is in the link in the description below as well. We were talking about how high we think Bitcoin could get to before the halving. I said, realistically, somewhere in that, I think I said 76 to 78K range would make a lot of sense before a little bit of cooling, before the market takes its deep breath. I don't know, guys. I mean, we're starting to see this ramp up in such a significant way, and it is kind of stimulating alts. A lot of them look like they're really ready to pop. All right, Shib included. What people need to remember is that we need to be patient. These runs that we've had, for example, for Shiba Inu, you don't get it all at once. Okay, you don't go and do a 10x in a short period of time. It's not a new launch. Okay, Shib is a $20 billion market cap. All right. It is one of the largest coins in crypto, and it takes time to move the needle. But the great news is that Shib can move very quickly when FOMO sets in. When alts start popping, when we get into these super exciting times in crypto where retail is really truly back, that's when Shib is really going to take big steps forward. Okay. Now, as always, this is not financial advice. People can do what they want, but just be prepared. Be prepared because big things are about to happen in the market. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.